Spain then winning the European Championship. They've made it to the World Cup final, the last team to do the double. Oh, Spain back in 2010. They'll be looking to replicate that. To welcome in İlkay Gündoğan. Joins us to give us his views on what we saw in that semi-final. İlkay, how surprised were you how good Spain were and how flat France were?
I was a bit disappointed of France, I have to say. They were really struggling to create chances, especially, when we talk about their individual players, their individual qualities, which maybe we have talked too much about and didn't pay much attention on that Spain side, especially the way they play as a team. But I think Spain was outstanding. I think you could see a real plan, a real structure, connections between the players. Everyone kind of knew what the other player had in his mind and what the next action could look like. And they made it so tough for this France team to create anything, and scored twice and fully deserved to go to the final.
We talk about that front four from France who didn't really do much today. How much about them was then not showing up, or was Spain keeping them quiet?
I want to give a lot of credit to Spain, to be honest. I think they were enjoying the football. They prepared that game as good as possible. They defended as a team. They attacked as a team. They used all the spaces they had, and again, I feel like we kind of underestimated them, and we paid so much attention, on how many goals Kylian Mbappe scored, how many assists Michael Olise gave, about Ousmane Dembele, the Ballon d'Or winner. We talked about names that much, I feel like, especially people around me as well, on the internet everywhere. And we sometimes forget that football is a team sport, and I think that tonight was a good reminder of that.
If this was Sesame Street, the episode's theme would be football is a team sport. I think definitely, but we've seen it. We've seen it, Craig, as I mentioned with PSG. But in this situation, it was about a Spain side who seemed to be all on the same page. De La Fuente seems to have everybody together, knowing exactly what they want to do.
Absolutely, and even the players that come in off the bench come in.
So how much is that on the training ground, and how much is that just what you've grown up doing?
As Santi said, he's been coaching these players, a lot of these players behind the scenes, for a lot of years. As kids, he knows them inside out. He knows their strengths, their weaknesses, and he's made some really good substitutions at really good times in games that have made a difference. As you said earlier, we expected if Spain were going to win this World Cup, it was because Lamine Yamal was outstanding. Yeah. But he's just come back from that 2-month layoff with the injury. So it has been about the collective, and that's been. And if you'd have said to me, this Spain team with this defence are only going to lose one goal thus far and get into the final, I know they would score goals. I know they would cause team problems. I know they would outpossess most teams. But I didn't think they would have the defensive record that they have, which is really the backbone for them to go and express themselves.
But if I may, we were saying the same about the French team, where we say they have the bench, they have a depth in the squad, and when don't have the four players at front, and you put one out, Barcola is coming in, you put another one out, Cherki is coming in, and you have other players, and Kone doing the job against Tchouaméni. I think it's also. Yeah, the coach, well done, De La Fuente, fantastic. But the players themselves, where they have to commit, they know they have to accept the decision of the coach. And it happened to us and to me especially, where the coach decides, you're on the bench, you accept that decision. And when you come in, you give your best. We saw Merino twice doing that, and Nico Williams as well. So that's the spirit that you have to have. Yeah. And Spain today, they had that spirit. Because the players, they are ready to commit.
Was it the Portugal game? Sorry, Matt. Was it the Portugal game where Torres and Moreno come on? And Torres played that beautiful little ball, reverse ball, and Moreno's in there, left foot, bang.
Yes.
Two players off the bench.
I wanted to ask, is İlkay still here?
Yeah, of course he's still here.
İlkay, talk me through one of your ex-teammates, Rodri, because he's been absolutely outstanding. How good is this gentleman?
He's amazing. I mean, he didn't win the Ballon d'Or for nothing. I mean, he fully deserved it. He was, around that time when we won the treble with City, the year even before that, the year after that as well, he was outstanding. I remember him also having a lot of talks, with Pep when he first joined, because the first few months he struggled a little bit, but you could always see that he has the hunger, to improve. And by communicating that, by being on the training pitch, and obviously having Pep as his coach, helped him that much that he just elevated his game to a level that is incomparable right now. He's the best midfielder in the world again for me. You feel like also in that World Cup, he just improved game by game, and today he was outstanding. He is the leader of the Spanish team, and he just gives you so much calm, so much confidence also on the pitch as a teammate, that you always know you can rely on him.
From one end of the spectrum to the veteran to the youngster, a lot of eyes on Lamine Yamal. Maybe they were expecting more. You obviously played with him in Barcelona, Ilkay. You get the feeling, though, going into this final, he's not someone who's going to hide or let the pressure get to him.
No, he's not at all. He actually loves it. He embraces it. And these are the kind of wingers, offensive players, deciders, game changers that you want in your team, that are not afraid, that have confidence. They're young, dynamic. They want to win that game for you. And even though he hasn't maybe had the influence as much as we thought he will have in that game, in that Spain side, he always has his moments, in the games. And I think also as a Spanish player, it's amazing, that you can rely on such a young boy in the early stages of his career, and just give him the ball. And because he always wants it, and every time he gets it, he can do something unbelievable with it.
Ilkay, good man. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Nice to see you.
Burley, we'll let you go as well. Apparently,
I wanted the discussion where England get knocked out.
No, we won't be discussing exactly why we're letting you go.
I will do it without you.
Don't let me down.
Yes, don't worry.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
You let me down. With the fist bump.
Hey. Fist bump and the slap.
Yeah, beautiful.
Argentina.
Lovely awkwardness.
Don't let me down, Argentina.
All right, good. See you later, Craig.
Yeah, thank you, Craig.
Oh, by the way,
yes?
I'm going for a pint. I'm not doing sports.
Right, okay. Right, YouTube, ESPN FC, check it out.